Good day and Assalamualaikum. I am Alinader and today we're going to tackle about the division of whole number. Division is a mathematical operation written using the symbol that can be thought of in two ways, like A divided by letter B is the size of each group when objects are divided into B groups of equal size. Or another is A divided by B is the number of groups when objects are divided into groups of B objects each. For example, 20 divided by 4 can be found by dividing the 20 dots into 4 groups of equal size, as you can see in that picture. So we find that each of the 4 groups contains 5 dots. So 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. And alternately, we can find 20 divide 4 by forming groups of 4 dots each and then counting how many groups there are. Like in the picture, you can see that we have 5 boxes and it has 4 dots. So there are 5 groups and equals to 20. So dividing whole numbers is the opposite of multiplying whole numbers. It is the process by which we try to find out how many times a number, the divisor, is contained in another number, which is the dividend. So, in like the given example, inside the radical, which is the 63, is the dividend, and beside the radicals, which is the number 7, is the divisor, and the answer is the number 9, which is called the quotient. Like some other interesting examples showing how dividing whole numbers work. So another example is 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5, and another is 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4, and 42 divided by 7 is equal to 6. So it is easy to divide when the numbers is small. So sometimes when we are dividing on whole numbers can result to have an reminder. For example, if we divide 20 divide 6, so by dividing the 20 number into groups of 6, we get 3 groups with 2 left over. So as you can see, there has 3 boxes which contains 6 dots. So there is a 2 dots that's not included. So that's what we call the remainder. And we can write a single number answer as a fraction or a decimal number. Let's proceed to long division. To divide a multi-digit number by one-digit number, we can use long division. When the dividend is bigger than 100, the answer may not be obvious. So, in this case, you need to do long division in order to find the quotient. So, for example, 462 divide 3. Here is a detailed explanation of step 1 to step 7 that may help you better understand this long division. It is not easy to see immediately how many times 3 is contained into 462. It may not be easy also to see how many times 3 is contained into 46. However, it is fairly easy to see that 3 is contained into 4 once. Therefore, we do this in step 1 and put the 1 above the 4. In step 2, we multiply 1 by 3 and subtract the answer or 3 from 4. And in step 3, we bring down the 62. Now, we need to find out how many times 3 is contained in 162. But still, it may not be of use. So, we will try to find out instead how many times 3 is contained into 16. This is done in step 4. And we see that 3 is contained into 16 5 times. We put the 5 above the 4. In step 5, we multiply 5 by 3 and subtract the answer or 15 from 16. In step 6, we bring down the 2. In step 7, we try to find out how many times 3 is contained into 12. So 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So 3 is contained into 12 4 times. Finally, we put the 4 above the 6. So the answer is 154. We can also say that 3 is contained into 462 154 times. There is an alternative way also. Notice that the same division can be done faster if you can find out how many times 3 is contained into 46. 46 contains 3 15 times. Then you can finish the problem in 4 steps as shown below. That would be all. Thank you for listening, and I hope you understand